Hello, beautiful being. I'm Trini, and welcome to your reading. 3 words have been coming to mind. 3 words. The first is power. Divine is saying to remember your power. Know that you have power. Know that no matter what obstacles you're facing at this time, whether they be inner obstacles or outer, inner being thoughts and the mastery of self, that is a whole thing, right? Mastering yourself, and knowing how to ride those waves of feelings and emotions, and not allowing intrusive thoughts to hijack your progress. So that inner work is one thing. That's how we can see one obstacle. But then there are outer obstacles that you've been facing as well. And that's the people out there, the job out there, the group of frenemies over there, or, all those things that we encounter on a daily basis as human beings who live in the world. And Divine is saying that those obstacles, those outward obstacles with other people and situations, they are here to help you learn about who you are. So the outer obstacles help you to gain inner strength. Okay, so know your power. I wrote them down here. I got them right here. Purification is important. They're all P's. It's power, purification, and protection. That's what's important right now. Purification is important because there are karmic energies around you that want to feed off of your energy at this time. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. When I say karmic, I mean that person who has been an issue. Okay, they've been an issue for you. That's how I describe it. They feel like an issue. They always bring problems and drama, but also in some way they bring pleasure. There's something about them that brings just a hint of pleasure. And this pleasure really comes from a past life connection. That's why it's a karmic experience. You've traveled with this person many times, but they're kind of coming for blood now. They're coming for blood. And I kept getting the word sticky. Like it's like they're like trying to stick to you so that they can get your energy. This is a person who I see as, and I love the vulture spirit, but in this case, it's from a very negative perspective, where this person comes and they circle around, watching, waiting, planning, organizing their whole plan to sort of swoop in and connect, gain your trust or regain your trust, because you've been through it with this person before. This is not somebody that's new to the block. You know them, and you know their ways, and you know that what they bring. Yeah, I've got Page of Swords here at the bottom. This is a nosy energy. They're nosy. They're curious about you. And I see you here as the Knight of Swords, ready to just move forward. Don't get stuck. This is a sticky energy. Yeah, look. Oh my God. Okay, 2 of Cups. Conflict. So connecting with this person brings conflict. I don't like it. I don't like it. But you have the power of clarity with that King of Swords. You have clear vision. Because that's the beauty of karmic energy, is that you know it. You know it when you experience it because you've been through it before. You had been through it with this person before you came into this life. So you already knew who they were. That's the hint of pleasure that I'm talking about. The hint of pleasure is actually just familiarity. They feel familiar to you. For some of you, this is a lover or a former lover. I don't feel like it's a current lover. I feel like you're already distanced from them because you've been healing yourself. You've been working on your emotional strength and your well-being and your boundaries, but they are here to test those boundaries. And so remain faithful to yourself. Remain steady with your boundaries that you have put up against this karmic being, because it's just a test. You've been working on yourself, so now when they come back knocking on your door, you'll be ready. And you'll have exactly the words to say. And if you feel that the best thing to do is to not even address them, to not even pay attention to them, do that. Okay? Go with that. It's all about your gut instincts with this. Trust your intuition and how to deal with this. Yeah, and your intuition is lit because you've got King of Cups there. And I feel like you also have love in your life. You have too many great things. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm just pulling random cards everywhere. The Wheel of Fortune. Your intuition is taking you to your fortune. Divine is so beautiful. Yeah, so power, remember your power. Purify your space. Make an intentional effort to purify your home, your bedroom, your bathroom, the places where you spend the most time. Focus on those areas because there's some heavy energy that is sort of knocking at the door, okay? And so this is just a message of guidance and sort of a spiritual heads up that not all the energy that's being directed towards you right now is positive. And so that's why you are being encouraged to strengthen your protective energy that surrounds you day in, day out, every single night as you sleep. There is nothing to fear, but you do want to be conscious of this, these vibrations that are trying to get at your spirit at this time. And so the third word is protection, okay? Increase your protection. For purification, put hyssop in your bath. You can get a little bottle of hyssop. Yeah, I have it right here. Just like this, you know. It's just hyssop oil or extract. Yeah, essential oil. It's an essential oil. And you're going to put just a couple drops in your bath. You can put salt in your bath water. I love Himalayan salt because it's also healing for your heart chakra and for your emotions. But you can use any kind of bath salt, okay, as long as it's natural salt, and it will cleanse your energy. And just let all of that heaviness wash away. Wash away, okay? And what that's going to do is it's not only going to increase your protection, but it's going to create space for all this intuition and love in your life, you know? You have a deep connection with the divine that needs to be protected. Your connection with the divine is your safe haven. It's your home, and it's the key to all of your success and all of the wonderful abundance that is coming to you. You draw beautiful things to you naturally. You've forgotten this along the way sometimes because there have been some straight up demons that have tried you and your patience and your well-being and your strength. Okay, they've tried you. And I'm not talking about demons like Lilith, which I love. I'm talking about them little straggly demons. They're the ones that have been trying you. And Spirit is saying that you have the fortitude that you need because you've chosen to be dedicated to your well-being. You have the strength that you need right now to withstand whatever is coming your way. And there are blessings and there's abundance that's coming to you. But along the way, there are some negative entities that are trying your strength right now. But they can't win, okay? But fortify your protection and purify your aura with some hyssop, with some salt, or however you raise your vibration, okay? Okay, Spirit. Yes, so the whip is about challenges. I know that you've been feeling some challenges, and I feel like these have appeared to be very outward challenges. People that you don't want to deal with. People on the job who are crazy and always coming from a negative space and always trying your patience, or karmic relatives or former friends that you need to distance yourself from, that you have distanced yourself from, but now they're trying you. You know, that's the whip. But you got the scythe, baby. You're letting go of it all. Okay? You're letting go of it all. I keep talking about this new beginning with spring. You know, we're entering a new zodiac year. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful new beginning, but it's not time to revisit situations and connections that have proven themselves not to be based in reciprocity and respect and room for divine love. My chimes outside are just going nuts. That's the ancestors. So whenever they come in there, whenever you hear those chimes, my ancestors are very active. Ashe. And when it really gets going, it's Oya. And you know what? That's the energy of this card too. Oya. She comes in with her storm. She comes in with her strong winds and everything that needs to go. Bye. And Oya represents the power to let go. The power to give something new a try. The power to trust that your path and where you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. That is Oya. And that's the energy that's coming through this card right now. Letting go. I also see something significant happening with the full moon. Yeah, I mean, it's right there. So pay attention to, I have a moon tracker app, so I always know what sign the moon is currently in, and I know whether it's waxing or waning, new or full, or whatever stage it's in. So do that so you can, I'm a Cancer though, so I'm Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, so it just makes sense, right? But it makes sense for all of us because we all have every planet impacting us, no matter what our sign or our natal chart. Everything impacts us. It's just in different ways, right? That's why we have a natal chart. But yeah, pay attention to the moon cycles at this time because there's something very abundant that's going to happen for you at the next full moon. And for some of you, this is regarding love because I just pulled this card with the lily. This is about a mature love. But for some of you, this is about, you see all that green, this is about your finances, okay? But abundance is coming to you, all right? And what I love about the full moon time is that that's the manifestation of what you've been working on. So whatever seeds you've been planting at the full moon, you're going to see the manifestation of what you've been giving effort and time and energy to. Okay, so you're going to see that blossom, and that's also what this Lily card is about. It's about things coming into fruition for your life. This is about the patience that you've been having with your path and with your progress. This is about the patience that you've chosen to give yourself on your healing path, because it's about learning, it's about growing, it's not about getting it right every time. That's something else that was coming to me, is all these P's. Perfection or perfectionism, like how sometimes people are so motivated to project the perfect image to the world that it rules their world, it rules them. Sometimes perfectionism comes from criticism that you've heard, and once you've been criticized so much in your life, you start to just want to avoid it because it hurts, right? Especially if it's hurtful or harsh, or if it borders on abuse or is abusive. You don't want to hear those things, so you try to get it right from get-go, right? And that's a form of perfectionism. So if you have suffered a trauma, if you have been criticized verbally or abused in any way, you might try to avoid that from happening again, to protect yourself by getting it perfect, putting pressure on yourself. I gotta get it right. I gotta do this right. And if this applies to you, Divine is saying to continue to heal those wounds, to continue to give yourself grace at every point in time, and to allow yourself to make quote-unquote mistakes, because you're not making mistakes. You might see it that way at a certain point on your path, but you're not making mistakes. You're giving yourself room to grow. And some people are perfectionists because they have a sense of insecurity about them, where they don't feel like they're good enough. So they want to cover that insecurity up so that they don't have to be vulnerable to others and project an image of perfection to the world, you know. Yeah, perfection is overrated. It feels so much better to give yourself room to just quote unquote mess up, to not be perfect. And this is relating to all areas of life, from your appearance. You know, you don't encourage yourself. Reassure yourself that you're beautiful, that you look good, that you're handsome, that you're stunning. Remind yourself that you radiate divine energy, and that in and of itself is beautiful. Yeah. Lucille Ball, I grew up watching I Love Lucy. It made my childhood a lot better. I thought she was so funny. I just always loved her spirit. I love Lucy and Lucille Ball. And I play soundscapes on my TV just throughout the day. And there's a quote that they put on there from her, and she says, or she said, Ashe, she said, "You've really got to love yourself to get anything done in this world." And it's so true. You've got to be your own biggest cheerleader. And you have that power. Don't let anybody stop you from the blessings that you deserve. I'm going to leave these turned over just so I can... Oh, look. Okay, so I was picking up the ones that we pulled, but then I got this one. Yeah. I'm just seeing again that Page of Swords, like people talking, people watching. Somebody's watching you, but it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, somebody's going through a lot of sadness right now. Oh, wow. I love it. I'm pulling one more. Oh, okay. All right. So I was going to do a Celtic cross, but it just felt right to pull some cards. So somebody's really regretful that they don't have access to your energy. And Divine is saying to remind you that there's a reason why you gave up access to this person. There's a reason why you are not entertaining a connection with them. It's just in certain waves of emotion. At certain times, you might second guess it and be like, should I go down that route one more time? You might be wondering if something has changed. I'm not getting that. But they're very regretful. They know what they lost. But they lack the power within to do what would need to be done to deserve your time and to deserve your energy. That's a whole other ball game. You can want to be with somebody, but are you in a state where you can be what that person needs in a partner, in a friend, in a lover, in whatever this connection is? And it looks like they are in a very dark space, but that's a part of their karma. You don't have to feel responsible for that, because you're not. You're not responsible for that at all. This is their karma that they're working out. And this is something that will benefit them to go through as long as they have to fix it themselves, as long as they have to analyze it and reflect on it and learn from it and grow from it. They have to do that work themselves. You're not meant to be on a journey with this person at this time, okay? There's some evolution that they need to do and take care of on their own, and you can't do that. So you're being guided to rest. To rest. This is a mental energy, okay? Because with your creativity and your endeavors, I'm seeing you going. Okay, that's the Chariot over here. Okay, so that's coming up. But look, you're moving forward with certain things, but with other things, you're like, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that. Okay? You have way too many blessings coming your way to give mental energy to anything that doesn't serve you. And especially something that Spirit has already revealed to you is not for you. Okay. So you're enjoying this clarity. All right. Because I feel like not only this reading, but it's your life right now. You are truly aligned to receive messages of clarity. You're going to see them everywhere. It could be when you tune into the radio station, you hear it from the lyrics of a song. It could be from something on the TV that you hear in the next room. You know, you overhear it. It could be from a dream that you have, but you have mental clarity at this time, and you have signs and signals that are guiding you to your truth. You'll never have to doubt whether or not you're on the right path, because Spirit is being very clear. This is about clarity, okay? And this is your gift right now. You can tune into it. You can tap into it. And this is also related to your intuition, okay? Yeah. This leads to a lot of abundance for you. With that crown, I see victory. And that's what's here. You see that? I got the crown on. There's confetti everywhere. I love this Six of Wands. Yeah, Six of Wands, yeah. This is about recognition for the effort that you've put in, that you're putting in, because you're diligent. You're a very diligent spirit. You have a diligent spirit. You have strength. You have fortitude to stay the course. And that's what you're doing. And that's what's going to lead you here to the Six of Wands. And with the Chariot, it doesn't matter what's going on. You're focused on what you choose to be focused on. I see you daydreaming, and I see that being something that not only provides clarity through visions and reassurance that the direction that you're headed in is right for you, okay? I see that happening. So this is like willpower and focus that you're able to have, stamina that you're able to have as a result of your intuitive gifts and your ability to daydream and just kind of check out of the physical and check into the spiritual realm and see your life playing out in exactly the way that's right for you. And letting the universe bring that to you in whatever way is right. But having a clear vision of what you intend to create. That's power. And you're a powerful spirit. You're a powerful being. Yeah. Ashe. What was it? Power, purification, protection. Yeah. I love it. Prosperity. We got all of that. All of that. Okay, let's pull a couple of these. And then I'm going to pull from the Star Dragons. I was guided to share that with you, to pull from that deck as well for protection. You've got acceptance. Acceptance. You're accepting yourself. This is about self-acceptance. This is about honoring who you are and honoring the pain that you've been through. That's the whole thing, right? Because if you honor your pain, you're not going to put yourself through that same pain again. And Spirit has already shown you something about this spirit that's trying you right now. I mean, they might be trying you, but your ancestors are on top of it, okay? They know what's up. And with your efforts to purify and protect your energy, this low vibrating spirit does not stand a chance against you. But their goal is to distract you. Their goal is to get your eyes on them and not on your soul's plan for you. Okay? Because beautiful things are happening with that as well. But for those things that are meant for you, they're on your true path. For you to manifest those, you have to maintain your focus. And don't let this low vibe spirit get to you. Don't give them your mental energy. And as you accept yourself, as you accept the lessons that you've learned, as you've already experienced issues with this person, you know that you're not going to go there again. Because you're not going backwards, you're going forward. Okay? Alright, so let me pull now from Star Dragons. This message, or this deck always has a good message. Always. Thank you, Spirit. What do you have for this beautiful being? What do you have for this beautiful being? Okay, you've got two. Dominance, believing in yourself. Okay, I love that. And returning, going with the flow. Alright, I love that. Let's read 20. With dominance, with believing in yourself, that goes right along with acceptance. Accepting your path that's right for you. And believing that your joy is worth whatever boundaries you might have to put up, and you might have to remind somebody of, and you might have to remind yourself of those boundaries. But believe in yourself, believe in the lessons you've learned, the pain you've experienced. Know that it's taught you something and it's brought you here. And you're not meant to go back to those same experiences that almost took you out. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, it feels like whenever I read one of these for you, I've already marked it. Look at that. That happened with that last one, the effort card. I know y'all like that card. Okay, so this is returning. Go ahead and get a good look. I'm going to hold it up while I read it. I like to do that so you can use your third eye to see what you see. Okay? See what spirit brings to you. All right, returning, going with the flow. This is the constellation Ursa Major, or the Great Bear, if you want to connect with that energy. Seasons change and the universe ebbs and flows. The constellations shift. And in the midst of all the great changes of life, your ability to juggle whatever comes your way is seemingly the only constant. Move with whatever changes come your way. Flow with it. Roll with it. Be like water. By flowing and remaining in constant motion, this element breaks down even the mightiest obstacles. Remember that we were talking about obstacles? And no matter what obstacles you're experiencing, whether they're inner or outer, you have power. You don't forget your power. Power, purification, and protection. Don't forget your power. All right, so the wisdom of the dragon says, I'm back. Spring to life better than ever. And you know we're heading into spring. Okay. Spring to life. I like that. It is time for renewal. Return on the scene after a long recess to take charge and conquer. You are better than ever before. Fall goes to winter and turns to spring. You will rise again and return to the truth of who you really are. That's why you've got acceptance. Where was that card? Yeah. You know it. You know it. I just had it. I'll find it again. Acceptance. Accept yourself. Accept your path. And celebrate yourself too. Meditate on the seasons as they ebb and flow in the constant cycle of the earth energies. Watch the constellations as they move about in the night sky. See the signs of change and rejuvenation in nature. All right, so yeah, and this is, you know, spring equinox. I know by the time I get this up, the actual spring equinox already will have passed, but this is about a time of renewal and change and abundance, and it's about new beautiful opportunities, and it's about your creative energy and focusing on that and allowing old things to, you're just letting it go, because you know what, that's the trash. They're coming to get the trash as I'm saying this. You're letting it go, you know. That's that scythe card. Yeah, let it go. Look, as we've got the trash being taken out, let it go. Yes, bye-bye. All right, I have a special treat for you. They're noisy, but I have a special treat for you this time because I went to the river a few days ago. Well, that's for St. Patrick's Day, and I took some footage of the river, and you know that's Mama Oshun's energy of beauty and abundance and love and fertility. So it's perfect around this time where we're entering spring in the northern hemisphere, and I just want to let that energy flow to you, where you are reminded of your creative energy and of your abundance and of your beauty. Okay, so enjoy the sound healing, and I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings.